The worst part about growing up as a token black kid for me is that during the time it's awesome, but when you become an adult, you realize that you didn't spend enough time getting to know who you really are. I had neighborhood friends, all white, of course, went to all white school, all white community, and no one really asks you what's it like living with white people. They just automatically assume everything is great. And during all those years, it's you put on a front. You never get to know your real self because you're not allowed to share your real feelings. You're just supposed to be a testament, or just you're just supposed to be seen and not heard. So now I'm an adult, and I realize that I should have spent a lot more time speaking my feelings because I have trouble doing that today. I would just go to the piano, but human being can't live like that. You have to feel. You can't just be numb for 30 years because that has is damaging. I don't think any child should ever be raised as the only member of their race in a huge family, a huge white family. It's damaging, and it causes a whole lot more issues later in life. I just wish I can do it over just so I can get to know my real self. Maybe establish a long-term relationship. That's what it's really all about. Because you can't necessarily establish true relationships if you're being fake, if you're being seen and not heard. No one's really up to the task of holding white people accountable for adopting these kids and doing whatever they want with them. Because people are cowards. People don't want to see how much hurt and damage kids go through because they say, oh, you should be grateful because you have all these objects and these things. They're simpletons because they think that objects and things make a good life, completely ignoring what we're here to do is to know thyself, is to establish loving relationships. All the objects are just a distraction. They're shiny toys to say, see, white people can raise black people. They're cheap. Oh, they're expensive, but when it comes to life, they're cheap trinkets. I have yet to meet another transracial adoptee like me here in Michigan because there's too few services. I'd like to. After spending a lifetime watching everybody else get married, including my biological and my adoptive side, get hooked up in relationships, have kids, it'd be nice for me to maybe find someone that completes me. Everybody else has found theirs. And some people have even divorced and married again. So it's not all of it's cracked up to be. This whole transracial adoption thing. And when the the friends you grow up with, I don't know, the thing that hurt me most was I was never invited to any of their weddings or even my white cousins' weddings. I mean, people I directly grew up with, my peers in the age range. I mean, maybe it's because I'm crazy, or I don't know, but that really hurt. I don't know. People say I'm crazy, but how can you not be crazy after going through this? after being isolated, feeling like you have no one to relate to. Racism is bad enough when you have people to go to and complain about it, but when racism happens and the only people you got to complain to are the people of the same race as the racists, what do? Where do you go? You just go to the keyboard. I center my life around music, in which I'm finding that now that's not turning out how I like it to turn out. I tried out for America's Got Talent. I wasn't accepted for that. It was a white judge, but that was supposed to be a life changer for me, but it didn't happen. So now I don't know what to do. My videos don't get views. I don't even know myself, so what do I do next? Adoption is not what they tell you it is. There's a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, a lot of suicidal thoughts. You can't just raise an adoptee of one race and have everybody else in the family be another race. Can't do it. It's too painful. You can't destroy a child like that. Oh man. I try to give myself hope on a day-to-day basis, but I just feel like giving up.